Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kaha Kadash, double honors unto the elders and apostles of great millstone who rule well. Citations to Akim out there pushing this truth with sincerity, fearlessness, risking your lives and freedom more so than ever. Back at you with another lesson, man. I just pressed play, these times, man, the demons are plaguing brothers. Demons are ramping up in the 2/3. You see a lot of revealing of the so-called black woman today. You know, the so-called black woman is being revealed of all her wickedness. She's all the wicked lies and stuff. Like, for an example, on a high scale. The young artist Daystar Peterson, which is formerly known as what's his name, Tory Lanez. It came out that the young lady Megan Thee Stallion, which is Megan Pete, has lied. And when we all knew they lied, but it just shows the wickedness of this justice system. And it shows, on a high scale, on what a lot of men have been going through, the lies of these women. These women have lied to a lot of men in this society. You look at Shannon Sharp. You look at the streaming artist DDG being accused of abuse by his mother of his child. And it's just on and on. And then you see the fuckery that's going on in the case with P. Diddy and Cassie, how she was just enjoying the parties instead of, what all these women have got on the bandwagon for, claiming she's a victim, but she really isn't, And these are signs that brethren have to be circumspect. They have to have discernment with these women, And it's shit. And then what happened with the brother and the Akim, bless that brother. Shalom to that brother. Barakatah to that brother, that security guard brother that got stabbed by some random could be agent motherfucker. We have to have circumspect, because this is a generation of vipers. And snakes are very cunning, and they can sing, they have no expression. You don't know what they finna do. So you have to be aware with the women and the men in this fucking society, man. You have to have circumspect, man. You have to be real, aware, be sober and vigilant, Let me get the scripture. You got to walk circumspectly, man, in these times, man. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that we walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. All right? The days are evil. The people are evil. Because of the iniquity has abounded, the love of many is waxing cold, and they're snakish and attacking people out of nowhere, and that's what a lot of these guys are getting attacked, man, because by people that was once close to them, like a woman or just people walking by. You have to be aware, man, because this shit is real. These spirits is real, man. You got to examine yourselves too, and stay. And this is a time to really stay diligent, Sometimes the slothful demon can hit a brother, or the procrastination demon, But you got to shake that shit, man. Rebuke them fucking demons, man, and stay working. Keep that hand on the plow, because it's all benefiting your salvation, We want that incorruptible crown. All right. And a lot of these women are going to feel it. A lot of these women gonna feel the wrath, for real. That girl Megan Thee Stallion lied on Tory Lanez, and he, he ended up in the prisons for no fucking reason, and then get stabbed up 14 times, man. The brother gets stabbed up 14 times. He's still alive, but damn, off of a bitch lying to him, going through that bullshit, man. All right, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner be taken by her. All right, and there'll be spirits for vengeance. So, the Lord's going to use some of these women to entrap some of these wicked ass men out here, man. A lot of these wicked ass men out here, man. The Lord's going to use some of these women to fuck some of these men up, boy. And you got to have circumspect, man. Don't just look at the beauty of a bit. Because it could be a beautiful devil, man. A beautiful wickedness. A lot of HIV surrounding. A lot of these people that took that jungle juice, man, in 2020. And that jungle juice got that HIV, that's disease in it, man. And people sexing. It's like a big orgy out in this fucker, man. Well, they got epidemics in Houston. They got epidemics in Philly. They got epidemics in Jamaica. And hell, it's many other places that's going on, man. And these women, they dress all sexy and shit like that, but they full of dead bones and flesh. What it says, the she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. It's almost best to just go ahead, stay in tune with the Lord, be diligent, and let the Lord send you a righteous lady near you. You got to have that discernment, because this out here is shit and piss, man. Jake got to be careful out here, man. It ain't no game out here. All right, because there's nothing but attackers. They're attacking people. Is just attacking each other, and the scriptures say that, man. The Lord is coming to bring division. It's like him. All right, not a game to be played out here with these with Jake or these fucking Eves, man. There's all countless men getting trapped up with these bitches, man. Not having discernment and getting caught up letting a bitch get close to you. A woman shouldn't ever, if a woman got certain red flags, she shouldn't even be close to you. A bitch will get you killed, man. A bitch will sit there and play these games, man. Straight up. These other nations is feeling it. Elon feeling it, Ishmael feeling it, My wife's a school teacher, and she teach first graders, and it's an Ishmaelite little girl went to the playground and told the white kids to get the hell off the damn. Said, y'all white people get off, you know what I mean? Get off this whatever the park equipment, you know what I mean? So she, but my wife, got on her. But at the same time, that little girl learned that from her household. It's an Ishmaelite little girl. And it goes, lo and behold, the mother came in to my wife's classroom and was telling her about how she can't find a job and how it's hard for her. And, through the spirit, she just, broke down in front of my wife, and, the Ishmaelite mother of an Ishmaelite little girl that my wife teaches. And the Ishmaelite little girl is projecting the oppression that her mother going through with Edomites. The Edomite, she said, the mother said the Edomite boss is is got, kind of, doing her bogus on the job, which is expected, but Ishmael and Elam and all, they usually live deliciously here. Now they getting now they feeling the wrath of Edomites, Now they getting it. Man, everybody that used to get drunk off the wine of Babylon, man, they sobering up now. They kind of sobering up, man. And they talking about these things in their homes, man. Because Esau's pride is getting high. Esau's is high. They pride is getting high, man. Let's get that. Nations are mad. All right. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. All right. Oh, yeah. These people, Ishmael, they from Pakistan, but they're starting to feel the oppression from, I don't know if they Israelites or not, but at the same time, America is doomed, man. Hey, this ain't the land of milk and honey. It's the land of shit and piss and bloodshed, man. And the people are starting to realize that. Everybody's getting squoze, Everybody's feeling it's hard to find jobs if you don't know a real trade. It's just hard out here, man, for folks. And they don't, it's tough. But at the same time, it's all prophecy. Like the scripture I just read. The nations are mad. And that ain't going to do nothing but get heightened. It's going to get heightened bigger and bigger. Everybody's starting to get mad at this so-called, what is it? Greatly despised. Greatly despised. All these nations is despising Edomite, the Edomite, the so-called white people. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. And the heathen, thou art greatly despised. And, the heathen consists of Edomites, the Hamites. Edomites is so-called white people. Hamites is the Africans, different Africans. The Elam, those are East Indians. Ishmaelites, Ishmael, those are the Arabs, and Ammon, Japanese, the Moab, Chinese, But Esau is the smallest among them and greatly despised by them as well, and by Jake, and but Jake is hypnotized and got the Stockholm syndrome, but Esau never changed. What the scripture say, never trust thine enemy as iron rust, if I don't want to butcher it. But, Esau never changed. And these people they're sobering up from the wine because there's no more wine. There's no more trays and merchandise coming in like that. There's no more. They're starting to go back to their own countries now. This Subaru, that was a car that was manufactured in America. They done moved their ass to Japan. It's gonna be hard to get a Subaru car now. It's all types of shit going on, man. But brothers, Akim, we got to stay strong, man. We got to redeem the time because the days are evil. It's getting eviler by the minute, by the second, by the hour, by the day. But I hope the elect was edified. Shalom to the elect. Barakatah to the elect. Barakatah to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Shalom to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Yaikwab. This is Brother Yaikwab. Until next time. I'm going to close out. All praises unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Makah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders, the great millstone. Till next time, Shalom.